welcome to Bridge of Allan. It's a lovely day, loads of cars here. I think the club's got 51 cars on its own. Not much else to say. There's even somebody in a helicopter overlooking us.
That's it. Happy days.
A classic car is time you hold, a story waiting to be told. It asks your patience, gives you more than any showroom floor. It is a covenant with hands that built to last in earlier lands, a sculpture forged in sweat and fire, a singular unbought desire. And when it runs, the sound it makes, a part of you that also wakes. The smell of oil, the heat that seeps, a promise that the spirit keeps. That what is made with heart and care will not dissolve in common air, but waits in barns and dreams in light to thunder onward proud and bright. Here diagrams, a fragile map to bridge the gap, to fill the gap between a rusted, shattered dream and paint that shines like a silver stream. A craftsman's hands, both skilled and scarred, approach the work with reverence hard. A soldering iron's gentle breath defeats the creeping rod of death. A row of grills like shark-toothed smiles from transatlantic miles and miles. A miner's suit of dovetail gray, a sprite that seems to want to play. The smell of wax and new-cut steel, the turning of a stubborn wheel. A dashboard's arc of walnut grain, a world made whole and right again. Not just machines of wire and tin, but memories that still remain. The first car owned, the father's pride, the open road, the world so wide. They're piecing back the scattered parts, the sum of long departed hearts. Each polished hub, each stitch and seam, the salvage of a shared daydream. So let the modern world race on in silicon and the believer, and here time moves at a different pace, a sacrament of time and space. For in this hall the lost return, where passion makes the ashes burn. A resurrection, bold and stark, a symphony of light and dark. The barn door groans a final sigh, then daylight pierces where the shadows lie. A shape beneath a canvas sheet, a symphony of dust and heat. Would rest below a sleeping beast, or promise of a long-lost feast. The hand hesitates, then pulls the cloth, revealing rust and heartbreak both. The tires are flat, the chrome is pitted, a century of dirt is knitter into every seam and fragile vent. A story briefly is hell-bent on staying buried, but the eye sees past the decay, the faded light sees the line, the poised intent, the ghost of what the builder meant. Then comes the art, the resurrection, a slow and painstaking correction to let a weld, the soda blaster, the welder's art, a bright new master. Joining what was torn apart, a surgeon's work upon the heart. The lathe that turns, the gleaming bore, the gift of life and something more. The primer coats the naked steel, a promise that the wounds will heal. The paint is laid, a chosen hue, a flash of brilliant waiting dew. And then the moment shakes the dust from rafter and floor. For this is what the restorer knows, that beauty from the ashes grows, not just a car, but time reversed, a scattered soul, a universe of care and skill, of will and nerve, a tribute that we do not serve. The new, the fast, the disposable, but what is truly indispensable? The art of making whole again, a covenant with metal men, and all the miles they have to go, a resurrection soft and slow.
They sit in fields, in barns, in dreams, where time runs slow in thicker seams. The rain streaks down on faded paint, a silent, dignified complaint against the years that march ahead, while mice make nests where comfort's spread. But catch them in the morning light, that slanted gold forgiving sight, the curve of wing, the sweep of chrome, a promise of a different home. A world of fins and gleaming grills, of winding roods and autumn hills, where radio played crackling tunes beneath indifferent, careless moons. They spoke a language once of steel, that made the modern driver feel the road itself, the camber curve, the sense of power they must serve. No silicon to smooth the way, just hands and feet to gauge and sway. A wooden wheel, a levered shift, a direct and unmediated gift. The Jaguar's bonnet long and low, a promise only speed could know. The Mustang snarl, a Yankee shout, that left all hesitation out. The Minis plucked the Beatles' grace, that found in smallness its own space. The Thunderbird's luxurious ride, the Corvette's American pride. The MG's toss, the Triumph's gleam, the stuff of many youthful dreams. They are not just machines of fact, but memories we've kept intact. The first car love, the father's key, the backseat of eternity. The road trip with the windows down, through sleepy, sun-drenched distant town. The radio playing songs we knew, the world reduced to me and you. So let the new cars hum and beep, in climate control anonymously. They do not ask, they do not feel. Their souls are made of silicon steel. But in a classic, something stirs, a ghost of what the engine was before it learned to sanitize the very act of open skies. A classic car is time you hold, a story waiting to be told. singular unbought desire. And when it runs, the sound it makes, a part of you that also wakes. The smell of oil, the heat that seeps, a promise that the spirit keeps, that what is made with heart and care will not dissolve in common air, but waits in barns, in dreams, in light, to thunder onward proud and bright. Here diagrams a fragile map to breach the gap, to fill the pair between a rusted, shattered dream and paint that shines like a silver stream. A craftsman's hands, both skilled and scarred, approach the work with reverence heart.
Chrome whispers under open skies, a polished dream where memory lies in curves of steel and lines so fine. An age of craft, a lost design. They hum with stories soft and low of winding roads from long ago. Each den, each gleam, a tale they keep of lovers met in miles gone deep. The leather seats, the wooden wheel, a driver's touch, a timeless feel. No screens to glow, no hurried pace, just man and machine in quiet grace. Through village lanes and coastal air, they turn the heads of those who stare, a passing echo of the past, of moments made to always last. From roaring engines, bold and proud, to gentle purrs that draw a crowd, each vintage soul still finds its way to shine again in modern day. So let them roll, these works of art, with beating gears and steadfast heart, for in their wake we're carried far by every classic vintage car. Curves that dance through decades past, built for beauty, built to last. Leather seats and walnut trim, echoes of a driver's wheel. A Mustang growls, a Jaguar purrs, each a story that still stirs. From roaring tracks to quiet lanes, now resting proud on grassy plains. Beside the cars, a different charm, market stalls stretch arm in arm, handmade crafts and vintage finds, treasures for nostalgic minds. The scent of coffee fills the air, freshly baked delights to share. Laughter mingles with the sound of engines turning slowly round. Owners speak with knowing smiles of winding roads and distant miles, while children gaze in wide-eyed awe at every polished grill they saw. It's more than cars on grand display, it's time that hasn't slipped away, a gathering of hearts and art, where wheels and wonder both take part. Beneath bright flags that softly sway, the show awakens to the day. Sunlight spills on bonnet lines, tracing curves like aged fine wine. A Chevrolet Corvette flashes red, low and sweet, while cameras click and admirers speak, and close beside in British grace. And Aston Martin holds its brace, engines cough then settle low, a symphony giving tired machines a heart. Stories traded mile by mile, each owner's pride in every smile of rallies won and breakdown nights of roadside fixes under lights. Children clutch a parent's hand, dreaming they might someday stand behind a wheel of shining steel to know the thrill these drivers feel. And as the afternoon leaves gold, the day grows rich with tales retold. A market hum, a motoring show where past and present gently flow.
Like kings of another age, lined in chrome along memory stage. Each curve a whisper, each line a song, from roads where they have rolled so long. Tail fins rise like dreams in flight, catching echoes of neon light. Paintwork glowing deep and bright, liquid color in the night. Engines rumble, low and proud, not too quiet, never cowed. A steady pulse, a living sound that shakes the stillness all around. Steering wheels both wide and thin, hands that held the world within. Bench seats worn by time and tales of open roads and dusty trails. From city streets to country lanes, through summer suns and autumn rains, they carried laughter, love and miles, whole lifetimes wrapped in metal smiles. Now polished still they softly gleam, keepers of a rolling dream. Retro hearts that never part, from the road or from the heart. Engines growl like upright bass, a rhythm rolling down the street. White walls spin in syncopation, rubber burning to the beat. Leather jackets, slick back hair, laughter drifting through the night. Headlights wink like knowing eyes, dancing in the diner light. Vinyl crackles, guitars cry, a rockabilly rebel song. And every car's a time machine where lost decades still belong. From cherry reds to midnight blues, they shimmer with a wild grace. Retro dreams on four wheels turning, freedom etched in every trace. The pedal drops and echo roars, a six-string screams through open doors. Hot rods hum in harmony, a chrome-plated symphony. Polished hoods like mirrors bright, reflecting stars and street lamp light. Each curve a verse, each wheel a rhyme, rolling poetry out of time. Bandanas tied and engines tuned, a rebel spirit softly crooned, as couples twist on asphalt floors to rhythms from the 50s wars. A Cadillac with candy paint, a Ford that growls a little quaint. They line the curb like legends told in steel and fire of stories bold. Grease and grit and gasoline, the sweetest scent you've ever seen. Mixed with chords both sharp and sweet, a heartbeat you can feel, not meet. So let the needle drop again, let night reclaim its neon rain, where retro rides and rhythms play and rockin' never fades away. Tailpipes whisper, then they shout, a backbeat rumble breaking out. Drums and pistons, sparks and time, every mile a rolling rhyme. Pinstriped flames along the side, like lightning caught and taught to glide. They flicker past in streaks of heat, wild signatures upon the street. The Stratocaster splits the night, its twang all chrome and red tail light, while upright bass lines thump and sway like shock absorbers on display. Drive-ins glow in pastel haze, luck shakes, laughter, lazy days. But when the sun begins to fall, the engines answer evening's call. Clutch and chorus, gear and groove, every shift a daring move. Rubber kisses, asphalt skin, the dance of where we've always been. No future here, no past to chase, just endless road and reckless grace, where retro hearts refuse to slow and probably steals the show.
The sun shines on Rolls Royce, hot and bright. A low slung rumble from the other side. A past evoked in candy apple sheen. A roaring vintage fuel devouring dream. Here comes the Mustang, wild and running free. A snarling pony built for you and me. With chrome tips gleaming, coughing out a roar that shakes the windows of the corner store. And that's the Camaro, bold and looking mean. A stripe of engines painted white and green. Its big block heart, a primal pounding beat that turns the cold in summer air to heat. These are the hot rods, jacked up, chopped and lean, with superchargers, hungry and obscene. They guzzle dollars, drink the dinosaurs, and leave a sense of high test and folklore. They're not for saving, not for faint of heart. The kinetic sculptures, pieces of pure art. A time capsule on 4 wide tires, feeding its hunger, stoking all its fires. So let them grumble, crumbling age, preserved on pages of our garage. A taste of power, raw and unconcerned. For every drop of gasoline, it's burned. Up, chopped and lean, with superchargers, hungry and obscene. They guzzle dollars, drink the dinosaurs, and leave a sense of high test and folklore. They're not for saving,